18. All right, I haven't went through the scriptures and counted myself, but I have heard of numerous brothers who might have counted, say it's around there, you know.
Verse 2. And Ezra the priest brought the law before the congregation, both men and women, and all they could hear with understanding upon the first day of the 7th month.
Yeah, the woman, yeah, right there. The woman could have been there. Women could have been there. But the scriptures still say they supposed to keep silence. You know what I'm saying? Women can come out here and listen to us, you know, if they feel like, if they believe that they're Israelite, you know, but they are still to keep silence, man. All right? Go ahead.
And he read therein before the street that was before the water gate from the morning until midday, before the men and the women, and those that could understand, in the ears of all the people that were attentive unto the book of the law.
Yeah, they was attentive. They was actually paying attention. All right? They wasn't just there to be entertained. You got a lot of niggas that want to be entertained. Yeah, I used to fall asleep in church.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? And when I really I'm like, man, I want to learn. You know, I took a notebook and all that. I always say that, but I took a notebook and a pen to take notes because I really wanted to expand my spirituality, but that just wasn't the right place for it. That's why when the truth came about, I'm like, man, I got to bear hug this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. It just resonated so much with my spirit that that's what I roll with, man. All right? You got some snow in your shoe. Yeah, I should get cold, kick that shit. Go ahead.
And Ezra the scribe stood upon the pulpit of wood, which they had made for the purpose, and beside him stood Mattathiah, and Shema, and Ananiah, and Uriah, and Hilkiah, and Maaseiah, on his right hand, and on his left hand, Pedaiah, and Mishael, and Micah, Malchiah, Hashum, and Hashabana, Zechariah, and Meshullam. And Ezra opened the book in the sight of all the people.
What book did he open? This book, man. All right. They didn't have as much as we have now because this was during the the Medo-Persian Empire, man. Hey, I guess that could kind of
The Medo-Persian.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was during their captivity, so of course they didn't have Matthews, Luke, John, Mark, you know what I'm saying, Acts. They didn't have all of that yet, but they had definitely indeed the book of the law. They had Genesis, Leviticus, Exodus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, you know what I'm saying, most likely Joshua. They had, you know, that, man.
Yeah, they had probably the beginning history.
Yeah, exactly, up to probably like Chronicles or around Chronicles, you know.
Yeah, I believe Chronicles was one of the later books written because it's basically like a summarization.
Yeah. Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, so probably had like King, you know what I'm saying?
And that goes to show you why you can't read the scriptures like it's fucking Cam Jansen, man. And y'all might not know what that is, but when I was in school, that was the books that I read. It was Cam Jansen, and the reason why I liked those books, she had a pictorial memory type shit, you know, photographic memory, my bad. She had a photographic memory, so something would come up missing, but in her mind, she can go back to her seeing it, and she was basically like a detective type deal as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And I liked those books because I felt like I had a photographic memory. I can see something and I can realize, you know what I'm saying, what happened, and I can, you know, go into detail and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But you can read that kind of shit first page to last page and it'll make sense. The scriptures, you can't do that, man. All right? You know where that's at in Isaiah? Precept upon precept. Was it chapter 9 or 20? You know, but you can't take the scriptures and just read it like it's a regular book, man. And that's where a lot of people they get confused at. They think they can read the scriptures as a book. Oh, like we ran into somebody, I read the whole Bible, frontwards and backwards. Okay. Did you retain anything? You know what I'm saying? Did you learn anything? Did you understand anything? You know what I'm saying? You can be at the goddamn bar with your woman watching football and she don't know what the fuck is going on, but she just there because you're there. You know what I'm saying? Did she retain anything? Do she know what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Damn, I got my phone on.
Just like we was talking about at camp yesterday, like the brother said, somebody said, I'm deep into the Bible. Then you get to asking them about, different things that happen in the
Who is
scriptures.
Esau? Oh, I ain't got to that yet. You know what I'm saying? It gets to that point, you know?
I think that's the question.
It's been a minute since that.
It says, and Ezra opened the book in the sight of the people, for he was above all the people. And he opened it, and all the people stood up.
Yeah, and he was above the people because, like they said, it was on that pulpit, man. All right, made of wood. So it was basically like this with the congregation before him, man. We don't have a congregation before us because it's cold out. It's pretty cold.
That's like the first soapbox.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's you know how it was. You got it? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are
talking about the Lord, man, the Most High, Yahweh Shai. Who he gonna teach knowledge to, and who he gonna make to understand the doctrine, man, the word. All right, go ahead.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Because you got to grow in this thing, man. It's just like if Mike Tyson fought an infant. That's just sad. Or a human fought a little monkey. No. You know, but you got to grow in this. That's who he's going to teach teach knowledge and doctrine and the dark sayings and the secrets and the proverbs and the mysteries to those that are weaned from the milk, man. The ones that's grown in this thing, man. Because you can get in here and your spirit can get complacent, where you just at the same level you was at when you came in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta acknowledge your talent, acknowledge your gift, and excel at that, man, to your best ability. All right?
From precept, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept.
And by that it means, for God so loved the world. Okay, well, we gotta stop right there. Who is the world? All right, so then you can go into Isaiah, where it says world without end. You know what I'm saying? For God so loved the world that they gave his only begotten son, that whomsoever shall believe on him, whomsoever, you can go into Acts chapter 2, whomsoever, ye men of Israel, that's precept upon precept. That's how you can get a better understanding of what's going on in the scriptures. Go ahead.
Line upon line, line upon line.
Line upon line, all right? That's reading pretty much a whole chapter to get the understanding of what's really going on. And even in the same sense, you can add in precept upon precept to get a better understanding, man. All right? Because even if you go, matter of fact, I believe John 4, that's one you can read the whole chapter with the lady at the well and everything. And it'll show you at the end of the day, if you got that spirit of discernment, who she was and who her husband might have been. You know what I'm saying? If you read line upon line, basically he's at the well. Girl, if you knew who I was, then you wouldn't be talking like that. I got that water that's lasts forever. Let me get some of that. It ain't really for you. You go get your husband, though. You know what I'm saying? Did she go, hey, man, I think I ran into who everybody been waiting. And then certain men come and they get edified. Obviously, they was Israelites, man. All right?
Yeah, like the brother said, precept on precept. Because if you read precept on precept, that's the next chapter from John 3:16. And not only that, if you read John chapter 4 and you know precept on precept, you know to go back into the book of Joshua and Judges, you know, and the matter of fact, it's actually the book of Kings. The book of Kings, that's when they put the heathens in there.
Yeah, during the time of Shalmaneser. You know what I'm saying? During the Syrian captivity, they put them into the land of Samaria. Because you got to think, like the brother said, precept on precept, you got to think, remember the lions was in there wrecking, you know what I'm saying, wrecking shit basically. And to where they like, man, we got to get it one of them Israelite priests in here He like, nigga, they whooping your ass because y'all ain't keeping the laws in our land type deal. You know what I'm saying? Precept upon precept, line upon line, man. That's why it says, blessed is he that readeth. You know what I'm saying? Blessed is he that read, because you keep that understanding, man. You know what I'm saying? You keep that within you. Meditate upon the law day and night. You have to do that. It ain't just no Saturday thing, no Sunday thing, no I'm around the bros, let me act like I'm deep thing. No, man, you gotta really get into it